Hey team, checking in with you. Today I want to talk about exam routine and how you compromise different areas of your life in order to set yourself up for success and achieve the ultimate goal which you're trying to achieve during exam season, which is good results. So I'm talking with students day to day on WhatsApp and Snapchat, and one of the overriding messages I'm getting is people aren't willing to, two things. They're either not willing to compromise on other areas of their life in order to make more time for revision, preparation, putting in the work, or they just, in a weird way, and I kind of get it because I didn't really understand this when I was between the age of kind of 13 to 16 actually, because I kind of understood it by the time I was 16, is that you have to make sacrifices and compromise on areas of your life that you might enjoy or value in order to open up the time and create the headroom for you to attack and build a new skill and work at something which you're not good at yet, but you will be if you put enough work, effort, and you persevere through it. So, a few examples of where I've seen this. Things like food, brain fuel, lunch breaks, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Now, depending what you do for them, cool. What you eat, as long as it's healthy, and you know what healthy foods are, you don't have to be Einstein. Good proteins, good carbs, no, greasy, fast food, stuff like that, sugar, all that stuff, just leave it. You know what it is, and just stick to the green veg, the basics. Everybody knows what it is. Google it, type in healthy food, eat that stuff, there you go. As long as you just err on the side of being a little bit healthier, you're going to be in a good spot. Now, I think the other thing that I want to get across here is you have to be able to reorganize those meals to fit round your study. If it means just taking 5 minutes for lunch, then you just take 5 minutes for lunch. That's your new routine. You don't have to go to Waitrose and spend an hour shopping, or go to Sainsbury's or Lidl or Morrison's, wherever you go, shopping around. That is time. And then people use that as an excuse, but I need to go and get my food, don't I? I'm like, no, just reorganize yourself. Find a new way of doing it. Order it in. Click a button. Use tech to make stuff more efficient. Don't go to the shops every day to pick out your avocado and your olive oil and etc. and make a lovely meal. Figure out a new meal plan, whack it in the mic, bosh, 5 minutes done. Wolf it down, back at the desk. That's a 5-minute lunch, not an hour lunch, And it's this kind of stuff that has to be changed. What about other things? Just other things in terms of, your morning routine. How long is that? Some people take 2 hours to get out the door because they've got to do their hair and choose what they have to wear. Make sure their hair's all good and all like that. Find a style that is just okay for you, respectable. Quickly, do yourself up, make yourself look smart. Bosh, you're out. 2 hours in the morning condensed to a half-hour session. That kind of thing, there's time there. Find efficiencies. Phone checkups. Batch read all your social media messages if you have to do it. Batch read your texts. Nothing's that urgent, don't worry. If someone really needs you, they'll call you, and they'll persistently call you as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 calls, giving you plenty of opportunity to eventually pick up. So you need to understand that as well. Different areas where you can just start adjusting your behaviour to bring about new results. Next thing is social time. Time you spend socialising with friends. The calls you might do at night to your best friend, or the check up on social media you do with your 6 best friends at night, the group chat, the Snap group, the WhatsApp group, how many times you're checking that, all that kind of stuff. Recalibrate. What's important? Is it essential? Yes or no? For exams to take a priority this year, it's not essential. Cut down on that time. Parties, you want to cut back on that because you're playing long-term games here. If you're looking to go to uni and things like that, the amount of parties and fun times you're going to have because of going to uni, or because of being in that place that you want to be, it's going to be a good amount. So think about it, long-term. Short-term sacrifice, long-term gain. All that leisure time you were spending is converting into exam revision time spent at the desk where it matters, putting in the hard yards and actually making it happen. So pay attention to that. Reconsider how you use your time. Whatever anybody else's expectations are of what's normal in terms of the time it takes to take lunch, the time it takes to check your social media updates, how many times a week you should be doing leisure activity. Chuck it out the window. Reset your expectations. Do what you need to do. Recalibrate against where you're currently at in terms of your exam prep, and then execute. And don't care about what anybody else is doing or what anybody else thinks is right. If it's right for you, you smash it and you keep on smashing it, because you're going to find that you start to enjoy it a lot more. Definitely happened with me. I just got my head down and was like, look, I'm doing things my way, and I'm setting up my own routines. One of the things I did is I just got up really early in the mornings at school, and everybody else would just get up at 8, and it would be like the cool thing to just absolutely peg it down to school real late. But I just got up early because I wanted to, and I didn't care about maybe, and if I went to bed late, it was bad. I wouldn't sleep as much, but I did always try and get as much sleep as I could in order to get up early and start getting stuff done, because I realised that was one of my strengths, and I wasn't bothered if people didn't think it was cool or was keen to try hard. I was just like, nah, it's my situation. I know what I need to do to get to where I need to be, so I'm going to do that. And the other thing is, I'm not just going to talk about it, I'm going to do it. And the other thing in addition to that is, I'm not just going to do it one day and be like, oh yeah, I did it. I'm going to do it day after day after day after day. And even if I miss a day because I sleep through or was out, was up a bit too late, or just, I don't know, a blip, I'm gonna miss it. Then I'm gonna get back on track. I'm gonna do it again and again and again and again. And after a while, you see that those days add up into weeks, months, years. When you start stacking those years up, it looks very, very favourable, and things are pointing. They're in your favour, pointing you in the right direction, and you're beginning to connect up the dots and see that if I can actually just piece together this stuff and do it consistently over an extended period of time. It's the most difficult thing. Everybody wishes they could be consistent over an extended period of time with an activity or a task. If you can do that, wow, you're going to be absolutely set for whatever you want to do. So think about it. Have a good one. You're going to get into work now. You need to actually focus. I've got a big day. Every day's a big day, eh? But yeah, I've got to lay out clearly what I need to do and just churn through those tasks. I want to make this one quite a tight 9 to 6 sesh. Try and get out of work on time, and then this evening get to work on my exam catch stuff again. Tee that up. Looking to provide a lot of tips on smartphone management at the moment. If there's anything in particular you want me to talk about, just hit me up, let me know, and hopefully I can provide some value for you there. Cheers guys, checking out.